Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now what we are going to do for today is Pythagoras Theorem. I believe the topic is not new to you, but we still need to revise it very well. Now Pythagoras Theorem, as we have it on the board, it says that in a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. The definition is clearly stated, but how do we apply it? When it said the hypotenuse, the word of the other two sides, what do they really mean? This is a right angle triangle. The so-called right angle triangle, what really important there that symbolizes it as right angle triangle is this small angle here being located at this corner. Now this angle that is being located here, which shows that this angle is completely a right angle triangle. The longest line in this right angle triangle is referred to as the hypotenuse. In that case, hypotenuse is the longest line in a right angle triangle. Now the other two sides that we have here, these two sides, how do we name them? We are looking for two things, that is adjacent and the opposites. What will determine our opposite and adjacent is the location of the what? Of the angle given. The location of the angle given. If we are given our angle at the top here as theta, in that case, this place is where this angle is facing. This place will be our opposites. While the other side here will be our what? Adjacents. But if we are given the angle, this is another right angle triangle. If the angle given is located here, the theta, assuming the angle that we are given is located at the bottom line here, in that case, this place still remains as the hypotenuse, being the longest line in the what? In a right angle triangle. While this other side here will now be our what? Opposites. And this place will now be the what? Adjacents. What I want you to get right here is that you cannot just name this one of these places as opposite and what? Adjacent. If you are given the angle in the what? In the right angle triangle, if you are given one of the angle, the opposite of that angle given will be what? Opposite. While the other side will be adjacent. So it is not always that this place will remain as adjacent and this place will remain as what? Opposite. And it is not always that this place will remain as opposite and this way will remain as what? Adjacent. It depends on the location of the angle given to you. Now, what is the clear interpretation of this statement? Which says that the square of the hypotenuse, that is this hypotenuse that we have here, the square of this hypotenuse, let's represent this HYP as our hypotenuse. The square of this hypotenuse is equal to, they said the square of this hypotenuse is equal to the sum. Sum means addition. Sum of the squares of the other two sides. These are the other two sides. That is the opposite and the adjacent. The opposite and the adjacent are the other two sides that this statement is referring to. Now they now say that the hypotenuse square is equal to the square of this side plus the square of this side. Or making use of this triangle, that is hypotenuse square is equal to the square of this opposite plus the square of the what? Adjacent. So we can easily represent opposites with what? 0p, 0 double p. This one will now be square plus adjacent square. This is the interpretation, that is hypotenuse square is equal to the opposite square plus the adjacent square. And you can as well put it in this way, that hypotenuse square is equal to the adjacent square plus opposite square. You are still saying the same thing. Either you put it this way or you put it this way, it's still the same thing. So in that case, I must know that the hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. That means if we are given this line, let's assume you are given this line to be 25, and you are given this place to be what? To be 30. You are given this place to be 15. In that case, this statement is trying to tell us that for us to know the adjacent here, the square of the figure given here, the number given here, the square of it is equal to the square of this number given here plus adjacent square. Then from there you can now do your mathematical arithmetic and guess the value for the what? Adjacent. Now before we move to the example, another thing I want you to understand from this right angle triangle, as we have it for the case of Pythagoras theorem, is that in a right angle triangle that we have now, it is not possible for the value of opposites to be more than the value of what? Hypotenuse. And it is not possible as well for the value of adjacent to be more than the value of what? Hypotenuse. Because we said it clearly that hypotenuse here is the longest line in a right angle triangle. In that case, being the longest line in a right angle triangle, it must have the what? The longest what? It must have the longest side. So if this place is 25 meter, that means what we have here must be less than 25 meter. What we are going to have here must also be less than 25 meter. It cannot equal to 25. It must be less than 25. The same thing here. If the hypotenuse here, even though it is ordinary 5, that means the number here must not be up to 5. The number in adjacent here must not be up to 5, while the number in opposite here must also not be up to what? 5, because this one is believed to be the highest, and it is the highest what? It is the longest number, which is supposed to have the highest value. So that is it. Let us now move to example number 1. Now from this example 1, we have to find the value of x in the diagram above. This is the diagram given, and we have this side to be what? To be 4 centimeter. We have this side to be 5 centimeter. We have to find x, and this angle given here is this angle 90 degree given here. It shows that this is a right angle triangle. Angle 90 degree is referred to as what? Right angle triangle. Note that as well. Now, for us to find this, I said something earlier that what will determine our opposite and adjacent is the position of the angle. Apart from the right angle triangle indicated, the position of the other angles given will determine where the opposite and adjacent will be. We already know that this is the hypotenuse. This is the what? Hypotenuse. But for the case of this one, the question itself do not indicate any other angles given. But in as much we have our right angle triangle, we have our right angle here, that means this is the what? Opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. Why this will be either be opposite or adjacent. Now we know that the formula is hypotenuse square is equal to either opposite square plus adjacent square, or you said adjacent square plus opposite square. Now I am using opposite square plus adjacent square. Now if that is the case, our hypotenuse here is what? Is 5 centimeter square is equal to, which one is the opposite, which one is the hypotenuse? You yourself can do that. Place your angle here and let this place be theta. In that case, if this place is theta, automatically this is the what? Opposite, because this angle theta is facing directly this 4 centimeter. We now have this opposite to be what? 4 square plus adjacent. is represented with letter what? X. X squared. This is what we have. 5 squared is equal to 4 squared plus x squared. We are looking for the value of what? X, not value of x squared, but the value of what? X. In that case, 5 squared is equal to what? 5 squared will give us, that is 5 times 5. 5 squared means 5 multiplied by 5, and that is 25. We have this to be 25 is equals to 4 squared means what? It is not 4 plus 4, but 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is equals to what? 16. This is 16 plus, what is x squared? X squared here will remain as x squared as we have it. X squared. What are we going to do next? The next thing we are going to do here is that we are going to collect like times, since we are looking for what? X. If you collect like times, then we now have 25. Let this 16 comes to this side, minus 16. It is plus before, by the time it cross equality sign, it is what? Minus x squared. Now we have 25 minus 16 is equal to x squared. 25 minus 16 is what? That is 9 is equal to x squared. Now we can complete it like this, and at the same time, since we have equality sign, we can as well interchange it as by saying that x squared is equal to 9. But do not forget, it is not x squared that we are looking for. We are really looking for the value of x alone, x that stand on its own without any what? Any raised to power or any coefficients. In that case, we want to take away this square to the other side. The moment square move to the other side, it will change to what? Square root. We now have square root of what? 9. X now is equal to what? Square root of 9 is 3. That is a number that when we multiply it by itself, we are going to arrive at what? 9. That is the meaning of square root of what? 9. 3 times 3 will give us 9 back. So the value of this other side here is equal to 3. So in that case, let us go to example number 2. For the example number 2, now for this second example, we are given that find the value of y in the figure below. This is the figure given. That is this right angle triangle. You are given your theta to be located at the upper part here. We have this place to be 12 meter, this place to be y this place to be 9 meter. In that case, I may ask you, where is your adjacent, where is your opposite? This y is automatically to be the what? Is the hypotenuse. Now, in that case, since our angle theta is here, this place is now the what? Opposite. That is 9 meter. While this place that is 12 meter is now representing our adjacent. And we know that hypotenuse square, that is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square, or adjacent square plus opposite square. Either of the two, you are still saying the same thing. Now here we are, our hypotenuse is what? Y is represented is what? Y, which is the one in question. That is what we have to find. Y square now equals to opposite square. Our opposite is what? 9. 9 square plus adjacent square. What is our adjacent? 12 meter. That is 12 square. Now y square now is equals to 9 square simply means 9 times 9, which is 81, plus 12 square means 12 times 12, and that is 144. Y square is equals to 181 plus 144. This one will give us 225. If you add 181 plus 144. That is going to give us 225. Now we are looking for ordinary y. If y now remain in this particular side and we carry this square to the other side, the square will change to what? Square root. That is square root of 225. Therefore, our value of y is equals to what? The value of y is equals to 15. 15. It is 15 multiplied by 15 that will give us 225. So in that case, let us move to that of the assignment for today. Let me give you the assignment for today. The assignment number 1 is, let me just put it here as assignments. Find the value of x and y in the following. 1. You have this triangle, right angle triangle, or let me put it at the top here. You have this place to be 12 meter and this is 13 meter. You have to find x. Your theta is here. And then number 2. Theta is here. And then you have to find, this place is given as 10 centimeter, while this place is 6 centimeter. Find y. So these are the two assignments that you are going to solve. These are the two assignments that you are going to solve. Here you are going to find the value of x. In this place you are going to find the value of y. So in that case, please try to do it and make sure you submit to the appropriate place that you normally submit it. I pray that things will be easy for every one of you.